Hello, and welcome to CommonSensePolitics.tv. Wouldn't you love to know who is responsible for the violence at the Trump rallies? These are not spontaneous riots, as was claimed in Benghazi. These riots are bought and paid for. I found an interesting article on the website called thedailycaller.com, written by Roger Stone. Here is part of the article. The establishment on both the left and the right, who want to disenfranchise the millions of Republican voters who support Donald Trump, have blamed the staged riots near Trump rallies on Trump or on Bernie Sanders. That's like blaming the Russians for the Reichstag fire. Bernie has little to do with these manufactured protests. This is a Clinton operation, a faux protest. False flag operations have long been common in politics, but these riots are poisonous to the electorate, intentionally designed to turn violent and stifle free speech. This free speech besting goon squad operation is directed by supporters of Hillary Clinton. It is paid for mostly by George Soros and MoveOn.org and pushed by David Brock at Media Matters for America. It's also funded by reclusive billionaire Jonathan Lewis, who was identified by the Miami New Times as a mystery man. He inherited roughly $1 billion from his father Peter Lewis, founder of Progressive Insurance Company. A march and demonstration against Trump at Trump Tower essentially fizzled Saturday when only 500 protesters of the promised 5,000 showed up. Infiltrating the crowd, I learned most were from MoveOn.org or the Occupy movement. Soap was definitely in short supply in this crowd. Several admitted answering a Craigslist ad paying $16 an hour for protesters. The Clinton camp figured out that Bernie's economic voters, not the hard-left voters who will stick with her, but blue-collar folks who have just figured out that they have been left out of the New World Order economy, are already voting for Trump, and Hillary is petrified. Trump is the only candidate who is a populist nationalist, not a globalist like the Clintons and Bushes, and Cruz. This explains both his appeal and the fear the establishment in both parties have of him. Lots of hard-working, blue-collar people across America have lost their jobs since the 1990s, victims of the globalist policies of the Bushes and Clintons. Those voters, regardless of party affiliation or race, are fed up and gearing up in massive numbers to support Trump. This is why David Brock's dirty trick solves two problems at once. It helps discredit Bernie because it appears that his followers are violent. And it also disqualifies Trump for a future vote, by portraying him as a racist or a bigot. The whole thing is a kabuki dance. Trump needs to understand that the Clintons are doing it and why. Sanders has nothing to gain by sending his millennial hipster followers to a Trump rally. The Chicago machine of Rahm Emanuel, a Clinton supporter, generated bodies as well. While historically corrupt Chicago was a prime location to start, these phony demonstrators will show up at other Trump events around the country. More mainstream media should report the truth behind them and call them what they are, the Clinton-Soros riots of 2016. Thanks for watching and good night.